Time is 6 o'clock. I will call to order the Committee of the Whole for October 27th, 2025. Clerk Boak, could you please do the roll?
Councilmember Cost?
Here.
Councilmember Brown?
Present.
Councilmember Spatafor? Councilmember Carter?
Here.
Councilmember Pelli-Vanoglu? Councilmember Garza?
Here.
Councilmember Hussein?
Here.
Councilmember Jackson? 8 members present.
All right, next we're on to the minutes. Vice President Carter.
I make a motion to approve the October 13th minutes as presented.
Okay, proper motion in place. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. Next, we're on to public comment on agenda items. You'll have up to 3 minutes to speak at the podium. If you wish to, now is your time. Please state your name for the record.
Don't need to see this. I am Nicholas Zandy, president of the Old Everett Neighborhood Association and resident of the Second Ward. I'm going to be speaking a bit on the Peckham recognition thing because I have a bit of a few concerns because I've read a few concerning reviews of them from Google. One of them pertains to their son not given the proper skills by Peckham to actually find a job and was just left hanging and was unemployed. And another one pertains to the fact that some people, I think either the staff or the students or something, I don't know what you would call them, but I guess guests would be a more accurate term, but anyways, I guess members made the bathrooms unclean, which don't know if that affects it in any way. And they and another reviewer says that they rip off handicapped people and mistreat them through sweatshop labor, and they're yelled at by someone who may have worked there. And this is from 5 years ago, so take this from a grain of salt. And I don't know if this is the same Peckham that's on the agenda, but I think it might be. And just looking at this, I am kind of concerned about this, so I think you should take this concern into account, even if they are 5 years old, before you consider recognizing them. Now, I do support organizations that try to help autistic people, like Aspire or something, but I'm kind of worried about Peckham. Now, I do want them to keep up their good work if they are doing good work and if they have improved over 5 years, but seeing something like this does concern me a little bit, and I think this needs to be addressed before ever recognizing them, because I want all nonprofits to be recognized, but any concern about discrimination or sweatshop labor should also be taken into account. That's all I'm going to say. I'll yield the rest of my time.
Thank you. Do we have any further public comment? Seeing none, we are going to move on to item 5B, resolution nonprofit recognition for Peckham Vocational Industries, Inc. We've got Teresa Hample and Sarah Britton here to speak on this. Though it doesn't look like a Sarah. And if you want to take a seat right over here at this table,
Right over here.
make sure the green light is on the microphone. And then the floor will be yours on what we're looking at here.
So I'm Sarah Britton. I'm the supervisor at Field Adams, our chief human services officer.
Is your green light on?
It is.
Okay. If you pull it just a little bit closer.
Oh, now it's on. That
Okay.
makes a lot more sense. Hi, I'm, just for the record, Caleb Adams, the Chief Human Services Officer at Peckham Incorporated.
And I'm Teresa Hample, the Director of Quality and Compliance.
Okay. So we have a nonprofit recognition before us. If you want to go ahead and just fill us in what you're asking for here?
Absolutely. Peckham has been around for 50 years. We've been in the Lansing area since 1976, and we are seeking recognition in order to get a gaming license for a raffle that we do. The purpose of the raffle is to raise money for an adjudicated youth program that uses those funds to buy Christmas gifts for our workforce, the individuals with disabilities that we serve throughout the Lansing area. And I'm sorry, mid-Michigan area.
Okay. Do we have any questions for Teresa and Caleb? Councilmember Pelley Vonnegut.
Thank you, President Cost, and thank you for being here. Just for clarification, you've held a raffle in the past, and now you're looking to do it differently, or how is this working here?
It's an internal raffle. We held it before, but now we're realizing that it strikes the qualifications of being gaming, and so we're trying to get in front of that.
Yeah, the dollar amounts, our staff really like this raffle, and the dollar amounts keep increasing. And so, yes, we've done it in the past. It was very, very small and informal. Now it's kind of become a large event, and we realize we need a gaming license.
Great, thank you for that clarification.
You're welcome.
Okay, do we have any further questions for them? Okay, seeing none, I want to thank both of you for being here.
Thank you.
Vice President Carter.
I will make a motion for the resolution of the nonprofit recognition, Peckham Vocational Industries, Inc.
Okay, we have a proper motion in place. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Passes unanimously. Next, we are on to item C, which is a noise special permit for Public Service Department to allow for the Lansing Avenue Pump Station. Looks like we have Brian here to speak on this. Yep.
Brian Height with the Public Service Department, Assistant City Engineer for Environmental Projects.
Excellent. And if you could just share a little bit about what this project is. I know that you guys are also working on a tight window right now with schedule.
Correct. This is both a pump station upgrade of our existing facility at 1701 North Lansing Avenue and construction of a berm and equalization basin. This is part of our long-term wet weather control program and part of our CSO initiative to eventually handle our current wet weather flows and supplies and to continue to meet the conditions of our permit and agreement with Eagle.
Okay. Do we have any questions for Brian? Yes, we're also going to have the public hearing for this tonight, and we're going to act on this tonight because I think the date's in here. November 1st is a start date because of our schedules with council. Our next meeting would be the 10th. Councilmember Hussein.
So just a quick question in terms of the resolution. It looks like the actual language in the resolution looks like the second whereas includes times from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's the request that came in from the Public Service Department. But the fourth whereas, as well as the now therefore be it resolved clause, says 8 to 4:30. So I guess I'm just curious, which is it? And I'm assuming that language should probably be consistent throughout the resolution.
My understanding is we could cut that to 4:30, which is what I had on my sheet, and that's also to make sure that they wrap up operations in a timely fashion. Also with this time of year, daylight being pretty scarce, so.
So it looks like one correction then to the 5 o'clock to change that to 4:30, and then
Yes.
4:30 throughout the document. Okay, do we have any further questions? Okay, seeing none, we want to thank you, Brian, for being here, and then Vice President Carter.
Yes, I will make a motion for the amended resolution for time changing from 8 to 4:30 throughout the documentation. For the noise special permit, Public Service Department requests that allow for Lansing Avenue Pump Station project at 1701, 1711 Lansing Avenue, pending any issues brought to council's attention at tonight's public hearing.
Okay, we have a proper motion. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, passes unanimously. Next, we are on to closed session. Vice President Carter.
Thank you, President Cost. Pursuant to MCL 15.268 of the Open Meetings Act, I hereby move that we recess into closed session for strategy and negotiation sessions connected with the negotiation of a wage reopener between the City of Lansing and United Auto Workers, Local 2256, as requested by the City of Lansing, including Ms. O'Leary,
And I believe,
Mark, and the Executive Assistant, Mark.
okay, we have a proper motion. This is a roll call vote. Clerk Boat, could you please do the roll call vote?
Councilmember Hussein?
Yes.
Councilmember Garza? Yes. Councilmember Jackson? Yes. Councilmember Pelli-Van Yes. Councilmember Cost?
Yes.
Councilmember Carter?
Yes.
Councilmember Brown?
Yes.
Councilmember Spatafor? 8 members.
Okay, we are in closed session.
What about the one in Leslie? I heard that was pretty good. My students are talking about it. They used to have the stadium.
Sundance was great.
Yeah, Sundance was really good.
All right, we are reconvening at 6:16. And then we are on to item E, resolution for a tentative agreement of the parties for wage reopener between the City of Lansing and the Union United Auto Workers Local 2256. Vice President Carter.
I will make a motion motion for the tentative agreement of parties for the wage reopener between the City of Lansing and the Union United Auto Workers Local 2256.
Okay, and just for folks at home, the highlights of this is it's a one-time $1.50 increase in the base salary that folks are making right now. So that includes anybody from a starting wage on up. It is not a percentage, and this is a wage reopener. Both parties came to the table and agreed to this. So if there's no further discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passes unanimously. With no other business before this body, we are adjourned at 6:18.
Whether to pass on costs. Marketplace begins in 10